Welcome to the Ostradamus podcast. I'm here with my co-host, Dr. Fem Dizzle, and Mr. Collins. I know we've been gone for a while, but we're just waiting on this day. First day of the NBA season. So, without further ado, let me pass it over to the man of the hour.
What's going on, Kings? Back NBA season is here. We just gonna jump right into it. We got a lot of sports to talk about, but for anybody that's not under a rock, King James is at it again.
What do they do now?
Yesterday, he and his son Bronny James Jr. became the first father-son duo to ever play in a game together. Ken Griffey Jr. and Ken Griffey Sr., they did it way back in the 90s for the Seattle Mariners. That's baseball, for those of you who don't know. But
I'm pretty sure.
Besides that,
I'm pretty sure our audience should know.
Besides that, LeBron and his son are the first to ever make that happen. They made it a huge deal. Nike put out a commercial with them too. So what are you guys' thought? Is it a big deal? Is it a no deal? What's up with that?
I mean, it is a big deal.
Why do you feel like it's a big deal?
Okay, let's take away the how would I put it now? The sentiment people might have towards LeBron and Bronny not being good player, but overall, I think let's look at it from a black people perspective, right? I feel like I'm sure a lot of family will love, or a lot of stars that have played this game will love their children to come play with them, but which never come to pass. But for the black community, it's a big deal.
Why?
To me, I think it is.
I mean, do you want to go or do you want me to go?
I mean, you can go.
Because, I'm a Lakers fan. Been a Lakers fan since 1998. I was disgusted. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I was beyond disgusted. I mean, First game of the season. We first of all, Bronny James shouldn't even address. That's how low in the totem pole he should be. He should be the 15th man on this team. The fact that he's on this team is already due to nepotism, due to his pappy. You know what I'm saying? But not only that, you done put him in. We drafted a guy first round last year, Jalen Hood Shafino. That guy didn't get in the game. He didn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, Bronny just surpassed him. I mean, even though they put him in for like 2 minutes.
Yeah, 2 minutes.
Just to be with his daddy. But come on, bruh. We going to have blowouts. Put him in then.
No,
let's.
You're going to keep LeBron in a blowout?
Let me ask you this. Do you think
when they put him in, y'all was blowing them out. Y'all was up like 17 when they put him in.
I just think it's weak sauce, bro. You already showing favoritism, but for him to go in the game in the second quarter ahead of people,
they had a pretty big lead.
Yeah, so we could have put them up. I mean, I just think we doing too much. Ken Griffey and his father, they earned that.
Okay,
that wasn't no nepotism like these. I mean, we all know Junior is even better than his dad.
That's true.
But his dad he played with the Reds before that. He played with his dad is a real solid player.
Yeah. Played
damn near 20 years in the league. Like, come on, this ain't that. Like, all this stuff. First, he done got J.J. Redick hired as the coach. Like, what are we doing here?
I think that might be the smartest thing the Lakers front office has done in a long time. J.J. Redick is
we had a great first game, so I love that.
Yeah, J.J. Redick is arguably one of the smartest individuals to ever been around basketball.
How you know?
I've watched his shows. I've watched his commentary. You listen to when he speaks basketball on any platform that you see him on. That even LeBron James could not speak basketball language with J.J. Redick on their podcast that they share together. That's how high of an IQ of basketball J.J. Redick has. So yes, I think that's a great hire for the Lakers. There's nobody out there that you was going to get that could bring a fresh idea to this team. Like, this team, with the roster that they have, we already seen their capability, how far they can go. Only thing you could do now is try to find a coach that could. I mean, look at how AD played last night. You know what I'm saying?
We've seen that before.
We've seen it before.
Especially
but,
game one.
Okay, we've seen it before, not disputing, but the way that he used AD in that game yesterday.
I like it, though.
That's my point. He brought a more refresher. And if you look at the way the NBA's trending, everybody's trying to catch up to the Celtics, right? And what do the Celtics do better than everybody else? They shoot more threes than anybody in the league.
Yes.
They don't care. Out of 90 shots yesterday, they shot 61 threes.
Well, the Celtics, shout out to Danny Ainge. They built, they drafted and built the mob, and they plugged in pieces that fit. So that's,
I'm not even talking about the roster. I'm talking about the
roster matters.
No. I'm talking about the ideology, the way that they play, which is we're going to shoot more threes than you. That's how they was able to win last year. They started again yesterday. They tied the record.
Were they doing that because they have the players that can do that?
But listen, granted, but in today's NBA, if you're starting to look at it, a lot of rosters have this players who could take a lot of this three-pointers, who could make a lot of this three-pointers. But what is happening is you still have some people with an old school mentality of, live by the three, die by the three, which, you hear a lot of people say, like, no, you look at some of the teams that won championship as of late, Golden State was because they shot a lot more threes than everybody. It made a lot more threes than anybody. Splash Brothers.
Because they had the guys to do it.
But my point is,
you add KD in that mix.
Yeah, but I'm saying is, a lot of teams in the NBA are having those type of players now. Yeah, but sometimes they still not exactly. But sometimes they still not doing it because of ideologies of coaches.
Can you give me maybe one or two teams that maybe they got those guys, but they not doing it?
OKC. I think OKC can take a lot more threes with some of the players that they have. They didn't take as many threes last year.
But look, even Shea, his strengths is not three.
But it doesn't matter that your best player's strength might not be three. That's not my point. No, it doesn't have. Your best player doesn't have to be the one taking the most three in a game. All the guys. What does Shea do for his rest of his teammates? He gets some open shots.
He gets him. But like a J Dub.
Okay.
He's not. He can.
Chad Holmgren can shoot. You got Isaiah Joe coming off.
Isaiah,
you know what I'm saying?
Isaiah
he does.
That's why they went and got a Caruso. He's a 3.
But my point is, if you look at their coach, if he employs us, Shea could take more threes.
But that's not
Shea should take more threes. What did you have? After Andy said he was going to add to his game this year, he's going to take a lot more threes.
Yeah, Ant could do it.
He took 13. I don't think Ant is that much of a better shooter than Shea.
He is.
Because Shea don't take it?
But that's not just like Kawhi. Kawhi can, but that's not Kawhi's game.
Well, my point I'm making to you don't.
But Paul George, Shea
don't even got to take it. Shea is the one that's going to attract all the people when he drives in the lane. That's going to get everybody open shots. So Shea doesn't have to take it. But my point I'm just making is we get away from the topic, which is about the Lakers, which is J.J. Redick now. One of the strengths that he said he was going to bring to the Lakers is he's going to get AD to take more threes. And they're going to take more threes as a team.
I don't want to see AD taking.
Listen.
Now, D'Lo's capable.
One is a walk out can shoot threes.
We're not saying he's going to make
Dalton Connect, Ira.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But, they have, like I said, they have enough guys on the roster. Gabe Vincent that can shoot threes, that can take a lot more threes. LeBron James 3 over the last couple of years has been incredible. And
Austin Reeves.
In terms of Bronny and LeBron yesterday, what I think there was, a lot about. You got to think what LeBron has done for basketball and for the Lakers organization over this last 4 or 5 years. You could claim, the Lakers the most prestigious franchise, whatever. But in the last 5 years, or right even before LeBron got there, when they had Lonzo Ball and Ingram and all them, the Lakers was nothing. There was nothing.
It was coming back.
It
was promising.
Whatever you want to say.
The
point I'm making is
there's
nothing to talk about with the Lakers over the last 5 years if it's not about LeBron.
Yeah, because he's been on the team.
Okay, so what do you mean? Without him on that team,
Kobe retired, and I think Bron got there like 2 years later.
Without him on that team, you know what I'm saying? That team had an opening night game for a reason because of Bron.
When Lonzo was there, you forgot?
What?
You forgot the hype around him?
The hype died down within the first month of the season because everybody saw that guy was not what they thought he was.
What are you talking about?
Coming into the season, everybody thought he was going to be the second coming of Magic Johnson.
How many years did Lonzo play for us before they traded him?
I said within the first month, everybody knew he wasn't going to be what he was.
What you mean?
We saw it. We thought they would have traded him if they didn't see it.
I mean, it's Anthony Davis.
It don't matter. If Lonzo Ball, because when Magic drafted him, Magic said he's going to be the one to replace me. So if he was on that trajectory to being on a Magic Johnson level, he was never. Don't say that.
Cut up to him.
Even before the injury,
because even when he went to Chicago,
he was decent. He wasn't going to be an all-star.
He could be.
No, he wasn't going to be an all-star. New Orleans, he wasn't an all-star.
Brandon Ingram.
There's a reason why New Orleans let him go to Chicago. If he was what you said he was, they wouldn't. No, he wasn't injured in New Orleans.
Yeah, but
to the point is, so because of what LeBron is, Bronny might not be deserving of being in the league. But what does it really matter having the 15th man? You know what I'm saying? Like the 15th man is not going to help you win a championship or not. You know what I'm saying? So yes. Does he deserve it? No, but don't put
Thanasis in the game. Don't put Thanasis in the game in the second quarter.
We all see it in the world from the Bushes, running states and becoming presidents, because of the power that their father has had. We'll see it, even in the business world, like people keep talking about with Trump. Oh, he got to where he got because of his father leaving him all this money. Everybody does it, Anybody in a position of power, if you could bring your family members, it could be your child, it could be your brother, it could be your sister, of course, that you would do that. You would use the power that you have acquired. How many CEOs hire their kids into the company that they work in when their kids are not deserving of having that type of job? It happens. So everybody, if you were a father, if you was in the CEO of a company and your daughter wasn't...
I'm going to make sure my child ready.
Okay, but if she wasn't ready, you would still put her there
I'm going to let her be an intern. That's different.
Okay, well, that's on you.
I mean,
most people in the world would, no matter
and
what...
And most people in the world are effed up. I'm not
want to say that.
Y'all not like
that. Doesn't make it wrong.
It does make it wrong.
It does not make it wrong.
It does make it wrong.
That man did what he's supposed to do.
Let me say this.
Most
people that are all these rich folks, right? Hopefully, also they're going to bring that. Let me use Davido as an example, right? Davido father is rich, right? Do you know how many billionaires in Nigeria try to make their kids sing, but they could not do it because their kids don't have talent. Right. So people do it every day. All these people in power, all these people, they do bring their children along.
And you're supposed to.
I mean, that's cool. Yeah. But like I said, put that nigga in the G League, man.
He could go to the G League later on. Nobody cares. But last night, it didn't cost them to win. They had a big lead when they brought him in. The 2 minute, if him playing 2 minutes was going to make them lose that game, then they deserve to lose that game.
Quick.
You know what I'm saying? Let me ask this question. Do you think if they're losing, they're going to bring Bronny into that game? No.
Hey,
yeah, they had a
basketball is a game of runs. But hey, shout out to y'all for y'all perspective. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad we got the win. It's game 1. We got 81 more left in the playoffs, so it's a whole lot of basketball to go around. But the other game that was also on yesterday was the Boston Celtics versus the Knicks. They came out blazing. They still look like they were in championship form. Do you guys think the Celtics are the team to beat this season?
100%.
Yeah? Why you say that?
Come on, look at it. Overall, they played good basketball.
Right.
They took over the left, all on the left, man. These guys are on fire, man. I mean, they play a good game. Tatum played a good game. Brown played a good game. Everybody was just overall they play a good basketball game. So I see them being favored right now. I don't see any other team. Maybe when I watch other teams play, maybe the rest of the week I can tell you. But for right now, as we speak today, yeah, Celtics.
It's a lot of games on today. I mean, we got a Mavs fan here on the couch.
For me, I really think do they look great? Should you put them as a number one? Yeah, but I feel like what we've done this off season,
who is we?
The Dallas Mavericks. I think Dallas is going to win this year.
Okay.
I like the roster. I mean, the roster got better from last year. You had a versatile player. Like a lot of people are not talking about Quentin Grimes. And when Quentin Grimes could play, he's a 3-and-D guy.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? When you go have a guy like that on the wing that could defend and make it open. And everybody that plays for Dallas outside of Luka, including Kyrie, all you have to do is knock down.
We don't know how Klay Thompson's going to fit into this team.
Why wouldn't he? He's a shooter. Klay Thompson will fit in on any team in the world.
Let's watch him play.
There's nothing. All he has to do is be wide open and shoot. All he's doing is taking wide open shots.
Klay starting at small forward.
Yeah, that's how they gonna start it. If he can hold up, good. If he can't, you got Najee Marshall coming.
Okay. PJ Washington.
PJ Washington in the 4, yeah. If Klay can hold up there, you got Najee Marshall, who last year shot a career high 39% from the 3-point line, who you could try right there. Like I said, you also got Quentin Grimes, and I've been hearing a lot of buzz about Jaden Hardy. This offseason that
you guys just resigned him.
Resigned him, yeah. It's a rookie extension.
I think you guys actually got him for a very great deal.
3-year, $18 million. Right. Very great deal. They tried to do the same thing with Quentin Grimes, but that didn't go through. But we'll see what Quentin Grimes. But Jaden Hardy, from what I'm hearing, he looks really good.
This is a 6-man year because he's been in the league 2 years now. This year 3.
This year 3.
So I think he's ready to take that. And we saw flashes of that in the finals.
In the finals,
right?
He looked. And they said he bulked up a little bit. Yeah. He's defending a little better. So if he could even step it up, I'm looking. If you look at Dallas team in terms of quality, 1 through 10, they might be the most quality group of players. Meaning, even your backup center could be starting centers on a lot of other teams. We don't even know who the starter or the backup because they're both so good. We saw them last year. It's the same roster that came back.
I'm a Gafford guy.
But Lively, from what I'm hearing, Lively's even added a 3-point shot.
Gafford has 2. I don't know if you've seen that.
And if Gafford is hitting 3 facility.
Gafford is shooting 3s now.
If he's making 3s, and playing with Luka.
He's one of the best lives.
And so is Lively, though.
Yeah, but Gafford, he's next level with it.
But I think the reason why I like
blocking shots.
The reason why I like Lively a little bit better. Lively is a better passer. He can handle the rock better. Like I watched one of the preseason games where he put the ball on the ground.
Yeah, that's cool.
You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna need that because people sometimes trap Luka on the pick and roll. So if you trap Luka and he throws the ball ahead to the center, you need somebody that could be a little bit of a playmaker. I love Gafford, but they split the time anyway, so it's not like you're going to get one over the other. Yeah, they both split the time.
Whoever got it going
that night,
But I like Dallas. I like because Luka is the head of the snake, and he's just
and Kyrie's just been.
Kyrie is like my favorite player. So
Kyrie's special. This is mentality, the way he's been carrying himself since they got to Dallas.
He's
the leader of that team. Quiet leader. He's not a rah-rah guy like a Draymond Green, but the way that he carries himself, and a lot of young guys gravitate to Kyrie. This is his style of game.
Do you think Dallas is going to make it to the NBA Finals?
Oh, absolutely. I don't even think there's nobody close to us in the West.
Everybody
said OKC. Some people would think OKC is the best team in the league, but this is what I don't believe. I don't believe in a playoff series. Okay, let's say Luka and Shea wash out, right? Because Shea showed us last year he's not scared of nothing. He's going to do what he's supposed to. J-Dub is not ready for Kyrie yet.
I love OKC as well. So I think that's going to be 1 and 2.
That's going to be a game to watch.
In the West, I'll say sleeper in case Jai and them, because Jai, he's able to elevate his team.
Yeah.
Whatever Jaren Jackson.
But I don't know. They've always underachieved in the playoff, though.
But they were younger. So and Jai had his issues and injury. So I think that could be a sleeper. Like I told you, with the Randall trade, I think Minnesota might take a step back. Just because of the spacing.
But I personally, the way that they lost to Dallas in that series, I don't think, even if they would have brought that same team back, I don't think that they was as good as we thought last year. And the reason why,
because your best player matters, so it's up to Ant to.
No. It's not even that. It's not even that, because a lot of people put that hype behind Minnesota last year after they beat Denver, right? But if we watch their first series against the Lakers could easily could have won that series.
I mean, these are close.
I mean, we talking about Jamal Murray hitting two miraculous shots. That Lakers had a double-digit lead in every game in that series.
I get it, but I'm saying
they could have won that series.
But I'm saying,
so I don't think Denver was as dang good of a team last year to where all the Minnesota credit came from beating Denver.
No. Even in the season, Minnesota, you know what I'm saying, they was 1, 2, 3 all season. So.
Yeah, they was third. But what I'm saying is, regular season thrown out. We know how many times the Utah Jazz was number 1 seed and flamed out in the first and second round.
They handled Phoenix. You know, people gave Phoenix.
Everybody been handling Phoenix.
But like I said, I think I'm gonna go with Collins. Yesterday was crazy. Even Drew Holiday is not a shooter, and Drew was like 6 foot. He only missed like 2 shots.
That was a real case. Yeah. They might probably not do that for the rest of the season.
But I do think Jason Tatum might be on a mission this season.
No.
Yes.
Because of him not getting the awards.
Shoot very different. Very confident in the way
he shot 8 for 11 on threes yesterday. He's never going to shoot that again.
I get that, but I'm just saying.
That's just an abnormal game.
It's cool, but I just think.
It took him making 8 3-pointers to score 37 points.
He said, okay.
So my point is, that's not happening. He's not shooting 8 for 11 again.
But from what he said,
nobody's a 70% 3-point shooter. Not even Steph Curry.
But he came out verbally say he wants to be MVP this year.
Yeah, he's not going to be.
And I think
I don't even think that record is going to be. I don't think that record. A lot of people keep forgetting Porzingis is not coming back till like after Christmas.
Okay.
So
they're a deep team.
They're not a deep team. I look at that bench like, who are we talking about? Payne Pritchard.
Who are they facing in the East like that? Look at Paul George and Embiid.
They hurt right now. They hurt right now. But how long is that? It's not major.
Middleton is not there for the Bucks.
But I get it. But in the regular season, you're not just playing the people in the East.
But for the most part, they will. But okay, how many teams in the West too?
What do you mean? How many teams in the West? Like when you look at that Boston Celtics team, like I give Tatum and Brown and Holiday and White so much credit, right? Because if you really look at their bench. That bench is really nothing on that bench. Xavier Tillman is your backup.
Xavier is not a bad guy.
He's not a bad guy, but for now,
Hauser is a shooter.
But these are not guys like. These are not even guys that will be guaranteed to be in a rotation everywhere they at. What? But they made it work in Boston. I give them credit for it.
Look,
Hauser, Pritchard. What are we talking about?
Is another, but look, when you have Tatum and Brown, one of them is going to be on the floor at all times.
Yeah, that's what they always do.
And then White and Holiday, one of them. So like they're going to have starter level with those role players.
I mean, most teams do that. LeBron or AD's always on the court.
But that's one. And then who? You know what I'm saying?
Austin Reeves or D'Lo. I mean. We had that not on the same level. So, I'm not going to say Derek White is that much better than D'Lo. He's a better fit on that team, but D'Lo is a quality player enough to where like
Derek White. Derek White does so much stuff.
He does. Yeah. But D'Lo's been an all-star.
Similar to
so does Austin Reeves though. Austin Reeves does a lot of stuff.
Similar to a Drew.
Drew is one guy that you can't measure him by the stats.
And I think that's what makes them good. They have those two guys that they're not no superstars.
But what I'm saying to you is,
even an Al
Boston, because of their roster, when I look at their bench, they can afford an injury by one of those top 3 players. If Brown goes out for an extended period of time or Tatum goes out for, their roster is not good enough to where they got somebody that you can plug in.
They got to step up. That's a coaching job.
But those players are not there. That's what I'm saying. Like, you would never look at anybody on that Boston bench think like they prime for a 6th man of the year.
So, if Luka gets hurt, now what do you?
Kyrie missed an extended period of game last year. We still won over 50 games. Okay. If Brown or Tatum would have missed an extended period of time, I don't see them winning.
That's what you think, games. But they will because then Derek White would just step up a little. Is Derek White capable of scoring 24 every game? No, but he doesn't have to. That's what Brown is giving you. Because then Tatum becomes the bully. I'm gonna score 30 plus.
Well, we know Tatum That's the knock on him. He can't consistently do
it.
He hasn't. He's never.
But he's not going to do it when he has
he's never.
the other guy on his team.
Why? You could with Kyrie. Luka and Kyrie play together, right? And throughout last year, Kyrie was averaging damn near 25. Luka still led the league in scoring.
Yeah, but it's only them two.
What do you mean it's only them two? I mean, okay, maybe last year was only them two. Okay, but even I feel like even if on a guy like a Luka, let's look Giannis for example, right? Even with Dame and Chris Middleton, whatever, and we would say
Middleton barely played,
but Middleton is even when Middleton did play. If Middleton plays with, because Holiday played with Middleton and Giannis before,
right? But Holiday is not the scorer that
who's their third scorer in Boston.
Holiday is not the same level of score as Brown.
No. Holiday's the third.
Right.
Okay. So my point is Giannis was still doing his crazy numbers with Holiday and Middleton on his team.
So what are you saying?
So what I'm saying is you're telling me the reason why Tatum is not doing crazy numbers is because he has Brown and Holiday.
Brown, Holiday, Derek White, Porzingis. Like, what are you talking about?
Porzingis barely played. That's why I'm even thinking like, that's the only thing that scares me about this guy. That if Porzingis ever was to be healthy, now to me that would be the problem for the league, right? But we know he's never healthy, so that's why.
But they don't even need. They just need him at the end.
He barely even played in the end.
But even you see the one game he won,
but game one against Dallas,
I'm just saying,
he won that game by himself.
Exactly.
He won. So that's what I'm saying. That's the danger about him.
Think about
but that's why I'm saying you got a guy. You need a guy for Dallas. You need a guy like Derek Lively, like we said, to take his game to a different level, and a gaffer. But yeah. So I mean, I think Dallas to me is my favorite. I might be biased, and then
we're gonna see.
It's two teams, Dallas and Celtics.
I think it's more than I thought.
And people put OKC. A lot of people like OKC.
I want to see them.
I want to see how good Hackenstein is because that's a lot of people basing it on what he could do for them.
And because we talked about guys whose impact goes beyond the box score. Hartenstein, will.
That's what I want to see because yes, he was a big deal in New York. He really fit that culture and the way that team played. I want to see how he's going to make this OKC team better. They play tonight?
No, they play Thursday.
Thursday, okay.
Yeah, and I think it just makes them more versatile because they have the option.
So what? Chat is going to be the 4 there?
Yeah, because Chat is the better shooter.
Chat is the 4. Yeah. J-Dub, Lou Dort. That's a big ass team they're putting out there. Everybody's at least 6'6"?
Or in let's say the playoffs, depending on matchups, they might bench one of them and put Caruso in. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and still, everybody's still at least 6'6" on the court.
Right.
That's just like Boston.
They have.
That don't mean anything, bro.
That means a lot. You can switch. You can switch a lot of the pick and rolls now. When you got enough length, you don't have to try to fight over the screen, and you can just switch everything, and everybody's kind of agile. Defensively, they probably should make them better. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, but it's the season is just starting, so we're gonna talk a lot more, basketball as time goes on.
This next topic, I saw this article somewhere, so I figured we'll talk about it, which is could AD win the MVP this year?
I mean, Anthony Davis.
I don't think so.
I mean, after that monster game last night, you don't believe in AD?
Yeah, I don't think you can't base that based on one game.
Of course. I said always saying is he capable.
This is my take. I think Lakers had a chance of playing, scoring a lot of points this season, but at the same time, we have likes of Luka, all these guys.
Yeah. For
him to win MVP, man, that means those guys have to play really, really bad. Honestly.
Nah. I mean,
well, I agree because I don't think the Lakers are going to have the record.
Yeah.
I don't think the Lakers record is going to be good enough.
Hey,
so if your record is not good enough, then you have to have if he averaged 36 or 16 like he had last night, and the Lakers finished 7th or 6th, he might have a chance at MVP, but we know he's not going to average 36
Great
points.
J.J. Redick might get a record there. But I agree with y'all. I mean, I think he's going to be in the mix, especially because he's excellent on the defensive end. Yeah. So it's going to boil down to his availability. You know how many games he's able to play, and
he played a lot of games. He played a lot of games last year.
He's prone to injury too. He's always injured.
So, but let's knock on wood. Hopefully, you have a great, healthy season. Like you said, he actually was available for most of our games last year.
Yeah, he played a lot of games last year.
I think if he is healthy, he's going to be up there with the Lukas and the Jokic.
You think so?
Shea Gilgeous.
Because I don't think. Do you think the Lakers could be a top 5 seed in the West?
I think we can.
I mean, if I look at it, let's look at the West. Dallas, OKC, Denver.
Because there's nobody that we can't play with. It's just a matter of...
There's a lot that you can't play. I don't think you can play with Dallas, OKC.
It's nobody we can't play.
I don't think you can play with Dallas,
It's just a matter of execution. Nah, because when we got that dude, Anthony, hooping like that, it's hard for.
But he did that in the playoff last time. You still lost to the Joker. He would score 30. The Joker would score 38.
And like you said, a lot of them games was close. And a lot of them games, like you said, we had double.
Yeah,
you know, a lot of them games. That's what I mean. And some people attribute that to coaching. Like one of the things they was laughing at yesterday, they like, man, Minnesota went on a 7-0 run. The Lakers actually took a timeout. Because they trying to say, you know, Darvin Ham would just let runs go like 15-0 and let them play, you know, type of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Now I'm very big on this, and I want to ask you about that. Like, what you got there? Like, for me, I don't think like, and we've seen a lot of great coaches do this, right? People like to blame people after the fact. Right. Because Phil Jackson used to do the same thing.
But then
Phil Jackson will let you play through it. That's what he would say.
That's when you got Kobe and Shaq.
But you got LeBron and AD.
LeBron is year 21 last year.
It's still LeBron. You want to tell me LeBron on the court?
LeBron is not the same.
We're not talking about his play. When it comes to like taking timeouts and stuff like that with a coach calming you down, you have basically a coach on the court with you every time in LeBron James, where he could kind of calm the game down as he sees fit. I'm not saying that he could still score 30 points like he used to.
No, he's getting older.
Right.
Come on.
Right. But we're talking about when it comes to taking time out, that's not a matter of being a great player. That's a matter of execution. Like, you know, calling the timeout to set up a play to execute. I think LeBron's IQ is high enough
it's not about his IQ though. Like,
why not?
I mean, we put a lot on the King, man. We put way too much on King James at this stage.
He's getting paid to have a lot of put on them. He's still getting paid as one of the highest paid players. Okay, so
just like you know, Kobe, he earned that.
Okay, you could never. Tom Brady was actually going to win a Super Bowl till the day he retired, 24 years into the NFL.
Tom Brady did that, but then, as you can see, I don't think a lot of people realize, I know we're talking basketball, I don't think a lot of people realize how loaded that Tampa team, and
they haven't won nothing since he left.
Yeah, because the QB doesn't matter. But when you already have the rest, like that year they had like Ndamukong Suh, JPP, they had like Leonard Ford, like.
But those guys, you're looking at the name when they was who they were. And Ndamukong Suh was not the same guy he was in Detroit at that point anymore. He was still good, but he's not the same. Leonard Fournette was not the same guy from LSU in the first couple of years he was with Jacksonville.
Their linebacker core, like they was good. They just need somebody competent enough to utilize the pieces and don't make critical errors. Like, you know, Jameis threw 30 TDs
and 30 interceptions.
Exactly. Yeah. So Tom Brady was able to.
But then you got to look at it.
And
Leonard Fournette only came there on that little ass contract because Tom Brady was there. Antonio Brown only came there to play with Tom Brady. So you wouldn't have got all those plays without Tom Brady.
But look at, they fell off the year AB went AWOL.
They won a playoff game. They lost their second playoff game to the Rams.
But that's what I'm saying.
On a bomb at the end of the game.
But they lost.
Yeah, I mean, they
Tom Brady wasn't looking as potent.
It's not the same.
Of course, if you have AB as your third player.
And then the year after that, they lost to the Dallas Cowboys. And Brady did not look good at all. So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but that team had fallen. All those guys was gone by then, though.
They still had Evans and
that was it.
Godwin.
Okay,
that was it.
Let me ask you a question.
Evans a guy who never did nothing before, Brady. They haven't done that since.
Evans gets 1,000
We were
yards.
talking about, have they won anything?
Okay, good.
Well, when they won
a QB.
I mean, they won a playoff game last year.
For like 3-5 months, but he's hurt for a long time. Do you think AD can carry that team?
It's going to be tough. We're not going to win as much, but he can carry. AD, like I said, when he's laser focused, AD he's there. I believe in his talent.
The reason why I can never say AD is there,
I believe
is the
in
fact
AD's
that
talent, man.
AD can't give you that 5 games in a row. He could give you that 2-3 games in a row.
I'll take it.
Yeah, but that's not enough.
But that's why
that's not enough to be there. You got a guy like Embiid and Luka. Every game they play, they're going to score 30.
He's not in that class.
That's what I'm saying.
Because of the consistency that he can't do it. Those guys, I
can see them doing it
every night.
Every night. They're going to do it.
That's the only difference.
I can see Luka dropping 34 points each night.
So is Embiid.
So that's the difference.
Yeah.
But AD, any given night,
AD could be the best player on the court.
Right.
He has the talent to be.
I don't think he can win the MVP this year.
Yeah, I agree with you. Too.
I mean, if he can't win it this year, I don't know when he can win.
Oh, he's never going to win it.
Well, he's probably not going to win it until he retires. I don't know.
He's never going to win it.
Okay, fellas, so we've come to that time of the show. The picks of the locks of the day, man. Y'all take it away.
Man. Yeah. You know, I like the Lakers and Boston yesterday. They both won, but guess what? I didn't take it. I went the hockey route.
Come on,
and
man.
I got beaten bad by this bums that they keep calling hockey players. How are you a minus 200 on the money line favorite and you're down 4-0 in a hockey game? After you just beat Tampa Bay Lightning the night before and you go play like that against a Columbus Blue Jacket? Toronto Maple Leafs, I would never put you on my ticket for the rest of the year. Horrible team. They're terrible. Austin Matthews are nothing but a hype.
Give us your locks, man. Give us your locks.
Stay away from hockey. That's my number 1 lock.
Okay.
Number 2 locks is tonight. I love the Bucks.
Okay.
At minus 3.5, at minus 3.5. No Embiid, no Paul George. Yeah. I'm looking at their line like, why is it still minus 3.5?
Exactly. I jumped on that quick.
I jumped on that.
Yeah.
You know. So I'm looking at their line minus 3.5. I know Maxi's supposed to be good.
Yeah.
I don't know. They got Andre Drummond.
You know, he
gonna get all the rebounds.
I picked stats.
What's his rebound tonight?
You know me. I got him at least 10 rebounds.
Oh yeah, that's a guarantee.
Andre Drummond
for the Philadelphia.
I think it's 3.5.
I'm taking that steal.
Yeah, you got to.
I'm taking that.
He's the Angel Reese.
He's gonna get up
the NBA.
He's gonna get all the rebounds since that being not playing tonight. And who's the other center they got? Because I know Paul Reed is gone.
Yabusele, the guy from France.
Okay. He's not gonna play that many minutes.
Drummond can have 10 rebounds in the first quarter. Yeah.
Take everything Drummond rebound tonight. Yeah. And then another guy I'm going to give you, they got Tyrese Haliburton assist at 9.5 right now.
Oh, I'm taking
that. Take Haliburton over 9.5. That game against Detroit is going to be up and down. That's a Detroit style of play. They're going to run up and down. I know.
I got Indy winning that.
Haliburton over 10, over 9.5.
Oh, yes. The guy, he led the league in assists last year, didn't he?
And then I was looking at Kate Cunningham's numbers, right? They got Cunningham points over 24.5. They got 24.5, and they got an assist at 8.5. Why is Cunningham's number so high?
I mean, they expected him to take that next.
And they think he's going to average 25 and 9. 25 and 9 is crazy.
I'm not messing with that.
I looked at those numbers. I'm like, no, I got to stay away from that. Another lock of my night that I like, the Suns against the Clippers.
The Suns don't beat the Clippers. The Clippers don't have nobody.
You know,
they don't. But man, I'm taking James Harden assists and points.
I don't know if I can take it. Who are those guys going to make shots around him? No, who's he throwing the ball to?
Do y'all know who Harden is?
Yeah, they got to make shots.
The ball is going to be in the hand.
But they got to make shots to get their assists.
You know, he played in Philly when no Embiid, and he did. You know,
but Philly had players.
He played in.
Their second best player right now is a guy that just left out, Derrick Jones Jr.
No, Norman Powell is there. Zubac is going to get some stuff in the paint.
Yeah, man.
You know, Norman Powell is a baller, bro.
Yeah, he's a baller.
T-Man can do it.
Yeah. I mean, I love KD and Bradley Beal and Devin Booker to come out tonight and win.
They're gonna beat them badly tonight.
And win that game.
Okay.
They got them at -5.5 right now. I'll take that spread down to 3.5. They're gonna win the game by at least 4 points.
Okay.
But yeah, Andre Drummond over in his rebound, Tyrese Halliburton over in his assist, and we're taking the Milwaukee Bucks. Those are the 3 locks. But then if you want to add
money line or spread?
Spread. That's only 3.5.
Yeah, exactly.
So they should be able to cover that line.
Okay.
Another one that I really like, money line for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Oh, yeah, they play Chicago, right?
They play Chicago. Chicago has nobody.
Yeah.
What about Memphis? They like Memphis?
I don't know. They're on the road. They're on the road. They're in Utah. It's tricky playing in Utah.
Yeah, but I believe in Ja so much. I'm taking that.
I could take it because the Jazz be winning some freaky games, man, at home,
and that they're a good coach team.
Yeah,
Will Hardy is a great coach.
They
got Laurie Markin in there.
I like this guy Atlanta.
I like Atlanta.
They play Brooklyn. They have nobody. They literally all they have is Cam Thomas.
Cam Thomas will drop 50.
And they lose.
You're right.
Trae Young is easy.
They still got Dorian Finney-Smith. I mean, Trae Young. Who else Trae Young got with him?
Bogdanovich. That boy Jalen Johnson.
Now who's gonna start at 2 for them now? Bogdanovich gonna move to the sideline?
I don't know. I know they drafted Reece Shea. I don't know if he's starting. Hey,
he's not ready. And they said he was one of the worst players in the preseason.
They lied. Reece Shea had a good preseason.
You think so?
Yeah. The guy, he impressed. I go ahead, Collins.
I wonder who's gonna start at that 2 for them.
What about that?
Okay. For me, I got Memphis. I got Memphis to win money line spread, and I have Atlanta to win Bucks and what's that? Them Pacers.
Okay.
And those lines just look so easy to me. I'm very cautious when I see that. It looked like there's no way Memphis shouldn't win. Right. Milwaukee shouldn't win. But
the Bucks, John, definitely I'm taking that.
You gonna dive with that 3.5?
Oh yeah. Milwaukee Bucks, I'm taking that spread because if Giannis and Dame, if they don't cover that, break this team up and fire Doc Rivers.
You know the game is in Philly, right?
Right. What's his name? Giannis gonna go over his rebounds.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's gonna go over his rebound because he's not getting the offensive rebound over Drummond.
But so that would be my lock. I'm taking the Bucks -3. I'm taking Andre Drummond rebounds, whatever the hell it is.
Yeah.
And then I also think the Cavs are going to beat Toronto because Toronto is a terrible team.
Are you talking money line? Because the spread is 6.5.
Yeah, I'm taking money line. Money line.
Like 5.
Money line.
Toronto. But people say Toronto. Scotty Barnes, R.J. Barrett, quickly.
Give me
Jakob Poeltl.
I love Spider Mitchell, man.
Yeah, but see, to me, and I know people. I look at home and away as a big deal.
Yeah, but
the game is in Toronto.
Toronto's ass.
You really think they did bad?
Yeah, they ass.
So if I add,
they didn't go this offseason at all.
Yeah, I mean they didn't. I mean quickly.
I mean they kept on their players.
Yeah, but that and then
everybody's healthy for Cleveland too.
Right. Yeah. They got Jared Allen, Evan Mobley. They got Garland. You know what I'm saying? And I think my last one would be like Colin said, Atlanta Hawks.
I like the Hawks
because of Brooklyn.
Brooklyn has nobody yet. I like the Hawks.
Brooklyn,
but I'm just looking at you got Bogdanovich and Trae Young.
Brooklyn traded for their pick back with from Houston. They wanted to. They want Cooper Flag. Yeah. So they're trying not to win. So most games this season go against Brooklyn Nets.
So do you think Atlanta can cover that 6.5?
Atlanta is also playing at home.
At home, yeah. You think they cover that 6.5?
I would. I'm not feeling froggy, but I know I'm 98.9% sure Atlanta will even cover.
That 6.5?
Trae Young, because Trae Young was he didn't receive any accolades last year, so he's
my fact. Let's take a Trae Young assist over
right.
there.
Exactly,
his assist is gonna be like 9.5, 8.5.
Trey is gonna get at least, and
there's no DeJounte Murray to share the assist with.
Thank you. It's all Trey this season now. He has nobody, competing with him in that backcourt. He's gonna get at least 10 assists.
Yo, Well, we're going to see. Tonight's going to tell us what direction a lot of these guys are going.
Yeah.
And then tomorrow's the key matchup.
Sean, you got to slow down. This is the first game back. Just because Lakers and these people show off yesterday does not mean every other team is going to show off.
On the Lakers game, I hit on like all 8 of my joints that I hit on LeBron.
This is his league. He's a basketball guy.
This is my time.
I'm just saying. You guys should pump your brakes. This is a first-day game back. Yeah, some of them might not go over.
I be hitting on 25 pick NBA picks. Basketball is. I think it's easier because once you learn the stats, like, man, I'm gonna pick Luka to get at least 25 points every game, bro.
Yes, okay.
Luka's gonna give me 6 rebounds. Luka,
every game, yes, he can make that.
He's gonna give me 6 rebounds. It's at least 6 assists. That's already 3 picks, only on one player, Luka Doncic. Like you just said, Andre Drummond. This guy will give me my rebounds every game.
Wait. Sorry, question. What team Draymond playing for right now? Draymond.
Golden State, even Draymond. I pick him.
No, he's talking about Drummond.
Oh, Drummond is Philadelphia. But Draymond Green, give me his 4 rebounds, 4 assists.
Yeah, you're talking about the alternative stats. Yeah. People are not playing that. People want to hear you. They want you to hear you give them real picks and they can just, you know what I'm saying? Right. You're talking about the stuff that you be doing. Yeah. We're talking about the actual stuff that people play. That's what people want to hear. So people want to hear Tyrese Halliburton over 9.5 assists. Andre Drummond.
That crazy boy that played for Lakers before. What's his name?
Who?
That played for DC now. What's that boy?
Kyle Kuzma.
Yeah. I'm done with Kuzma this year. I used to
20 points, right?
Yeah, Kuzma points always about 20. But him or Cunningham. Cunningham used to do good for me. But I look at Cunningham's numbers this year, they jacked it up. Yeah. Now they're 24 and a half. And
he's going to stay on that, though. He's going to stay on that tonight.
I'm not. Well, Cunningham? But he might go over that because the reason why they do that, they know Indiana is the fastest paced team in the NBA. So there's going to be a lot of possessions. There's going to be a lot of opportunities to get those numbers up. I'm just looking at. I'm looking at Detroit. They added a lot to their roster.
You got
Tobias Harris. You got Tim Hardaway Jr. Right. You know, these are guys that's going to take shots.
That's why I said go under on that.
Like, on that 24.5 money?
Yeah, go under.
Jaden Ivey is taking a step too.
But you're playing in
Jaden Ivey is taking a step.
Jalen Durant.
Yeah, like Durant is that's another rebound machine.
What about that boy, that rookie guy for Rocket Green?
Jalen Green, he's a scorer. You know what I'm saying? He scores a lot.
I'm not. Houston is one of the slower paced teams in the NBA, though, especially with Shane Goyen on the court.
But he's trying to prove. They just paid both of them earlier this week.
They ain't paid Shane Goyen,
yeah, 5 years, 185. They gave Green 3 years, 106.
But they said that was good for Green because he got opt out after 2 years, and then and the money goes up every year. So.
But he has to earn it with his play.
But he's going to earn it.
He may not.
Meaning the fact that he's still going to be their best player. Worst case scenario, second best player.
Yeah, they view Shane Goyen as their best player.
A great future in basketball.
I mean, Shane Goyen is a better all-around player than him, but Jalen Green is always going to be a leading scorer. Right. Even though Shane Goyen averaged more than him last year, but that was an anomaly.
Listen, I hope everybody catch out tonight.
Yeah, man. I hope we catch out.
We'll come back to it's good night for people to make money because now you got games every day.
I got you, man. I'm gonna send you my picks, man.
Every day now.
Let me check them out.
I got you, man. We signing off, man. Y'all be easy. Peace.